Hi everyone, have you ever been so frustrated about why you cannot overcome speaking fear? You literally are in the grip of speaking fear every time you go out and do something that is challenging for you. That's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Laura Bresee. I have been an executive speech coach for over 20 years, helping professionals and executives gain speaking confidence, overcome speaking fear, so you can get promoted. And if you aren't an executive or a professional and you're starting out, this video is equally applicable to you. To get out of the grip of speaking fear, you are going to have to go deep and do some personal examination of your beliefs and your feelings and your skills related to your stress response that you are having in the speaking situation that you're in. All right, this is why quick fixes don't work. As a matter of fact, you see that there are many variables related to being able to go into a speaking situation with very low stress. And that's really what I encourage you and I train my speakers to do, is to be able to go into any situation and speak confidently. That means across the board at a baseline level, you already have a sense of self-confidence about your speaking. So let's look at your beliefs and your feelings and your skills. All right, whenever I have a speaker who comes in, it's very oftentimes that they're trying to do something called fake it till you make it. They feel a sense of imposter syndrome because on the outside they're holding it together, but on the inside they're falling apart. And in that situation, yes, beliefs about themselves as a speaker is already elevated. Okay, so guess what? Before you even open up your mouth or go into a situation, your internal beliefs are already set in a low confidence, right? Your stress response is already elevated. The same thing with your feelings and your skills, right? If you feel lousy about yourself as a speaker, you're prone to having panic attacks or feel sick to your stomach. Again, at a baseline level, your feelings about yourself, your emotions about yourself as a speaker, they're already elevated. All right, you see where I'm going with this. The thing with the skills is a little bit different because when you go into a situation and your beliefs are poor and your feelings are sick, then it's hard to make the actual speech mechanic skills work. So on a baseline level across the board, you're already at moderate low confidence. And that's even before you get into the situation. Say you have to go into a situation and present in front of your class or your team members at work. Well, you already feel low confidence to begin with, so you go into a situation that you do not prefer, that's going to elevate you anyway. Well, now you're up here off the charts, all right, almost at a 10. Extreme low confidence. Same thing with the feelings. Say you have to go have a difficult discussion with your partner or maybe a difficult discussion with your boss, or something went wrong in the company plan and you have to take the blame for it and you're terrified, you're losing sleep about it, you're sick to your stomach. Well, you already felt lousy as a speaker anyway. And then you have to go into this situation that's extremely difficult. Well, there you go. Again, you're off the charts. Last thing with the skills, you can't make the skills work. Right? This is whenever people start to say, all right, I'm going to loosen up. I'm going to go take a shot of whiskey or maybe pop a pill or something to get myself relaxed. Well, guess what? Those are going to have a negative effect on your central nervous system anyway, to the point of relaxation. Well, whenever you relax your speech mechanism, guess what? You start to slur. You start to, maybe it's harder to articulate, right? So whenever you're trying to combat these negative feelings and beliefs, speaking skills, it's impossible to make them work, all right? So I say this a lot. If you're trying to make all the online tutorials work and all the suggestions from all the public speaking books work and they're not working, you have to understand that there's something going on at a baseline level that is actually preventing you from applying all of this knowledge that you're trying to accumulate so that you can be a confident speaker. So we have to get these beliefs at a low level, right? We have to resolve our beliefs about ourselves as speakers. We have to resolve our feelings about yourself as a speaker. And you definitely need to make sure that in order to do that, that's going to drive your ability to make the skills work. All right? I hope this kind of sheds light on the situation of what needs to go on before you take the stage. In conclusion for this video, if you are looking to reduce your stress response and increase your speaking confidence and make the skills work, then please stick around, like and subscribe. And of course, if you have any particular specific issues you would like for me to address in a video, I would be happy to have your input. Thanks. See you in the next video.